Well, hello there. Eric Griffith here with Mobile Tech Services here in Mobile Tech Studio B with another exciting Google tip or trick for our admins and educators. This one is how to prevent students from sneaking in to your Google Meets along with your Zooms and pretty much sneaking a peek at your calendar. You see, there's a setting built into Google Calendars that allows students or really anybody to see the specific details of your Google Calendar. In a honest and 100% collaborative world, this would be great. Unfortunately, there is a time to prevent others from seeing things on your calendar. If you're an administrator and everything is confidential, I'd suggest turning this feature on no matter what. But if you're an educator, I still would encourage you to have your Google admin turn this off because of this reason. Now, if you are used to being able to see what is on your colleagues' calendars, your principals, because you have an open air of transparency and honesty in your district, that's awesome. Congratulations. I have a tip for you at the end of this video that is going to allow you to share that out and still maintain that level of transparency on your Google Calendar so that your colleagues and your principals, your school leaders, whomever can still see what's going on your school Google Calendar. That being said, let me show you how students are looking at your Google Calendar and then clicking on and being malicious and joining those Google Meets. All right. So what I'm going to do is show you three things. The first is how students are doing this. It's very easy. They're doing it right from Google Classroom. Two, how to turn this off. This is for the Google admin to jump into their Google admin console and be able to turn this off. And three, the last part is how to share your calendar out with other people so that they can see more than just the hide or the busy or free features that we're going to turn on. All right, so let's jump over to my teacher desktop here and take a look at what this looks like. All right, so from the student's perspective, right, we're logged in as a student inside Google Classroom, and the only thing they have to do is click on classwork, and then right here it says Google Calendar. If they click on Google Calendar, they can see, their Google Calendar. Not many students use this unless you're an upper grade level student and they're actively checking events and things, tests and quizzes, different things like that. What students have noticed is if they click on this thing that says search for people, their teacher's name is going to pop up because Google is being helpful. And what they're saying is, hey, you often collaborate with these people. Let me just make this email address automatically click here for you. So what happens is the student clicks on this and up pops your calendar. So now the student knows that, one, you have jazzercise from 4:15 to 5, okay? You also, from 3:30 to 4:15, will solve world hunger, but tell no one, all right? So obviously from the Grinch schedule, from the Jim Carrey Grinch movie, not my personal schedule, but just as an example, this is what this is, all right? The worst part about this is regardless of whether you have Google Meet enabled for your district or Zoom, anybody, as long as this setting is enabled, can still click on these buttons and join the Zoom or join the Google Meet. All right, so all they have to do is click on it and join the Google Meet. All right, so it's very easy to do. I want to turn this off because I view this as a security feature. So if you suspect this is like this for your students, let's go ahead and turn this off. This next part of this video is for the Google admin. All right, so from the Google admin console, what we're first going to do is jump into the apps section right here. So we'll click on apps, and then over here we're going to go to Google Workspace. Then we're going to scroll all the way down to calendar, right? We're going to click on calendar, and then from this area we're going to click on sharing settings right here at the top. And now notice once we click on sharing settings, then we get this OU over on the side. So for your staff OU, that's what you want to click on. Or you can just disable this feature from the top down for your district. The sample account that I'm using today is under my service domain. So this is on, and this is the example, or this is the option that you want to turn off. Right here, it says internal sharing options for primary calendars. So what you want to do is click on this one and then say only free or busy, hide events. So what this does is it prevents people from seeing the specific details about your Google Calendar. All right. The only thing that shows up for the student at that point is it says free or busy. Okay. So this is what you want to turn on. And then it takes maybe an hour. According to Google, it says 24 hours to propagate, but it's been going pretty quick for me when I flip this on for our shared districts. All right. So when we click on this, we click share. Going forward, it won't work right now, but the students will only be able to see share or hidden features on the Google Calendar. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump over, because I promised you that if you wanted to still share your calendar out with your colleagues, your teachers, other people in your organization, and you wanted them to be able to see all the details like this, there's still a way to do that. Okay. So what you have to do from your calendar, this is my student's calendar, but it works with any calendar, is you're going to click on the three dots right there next to your calendar. As soon as you do that, there's a button that says sharing, or that says settings and sharing. We're going to click on that option right there. Then we're going to scroll all the way down, and by default, see right here, this setting right here, you can also make it so that it's free and busy. Let's say your Google admin hasn't turned this setting on for everybody. You can go up and click this button that says hide and prevent others from seeing this option. So you can turn this on or off yourself. All right. But if you still want to share this out with your teachers or colleagues or principals, whomever, we can click this add people button right here, and then we can start to type in other people's names. All right. So in this example, I'm going to share this with my teacher account. And then right down here, this is the button that you want to click. It says permissions. Currently is set to only free and busy, but what I can do is click see all details, and then I can click send. All right. So this is going to allow my teachers, my colleagues, to be able to see all the events that are on my Google Calendar. I can also give them the ability to change events, right? If we are co-teaching and we need to schedule and move things around, it might be helpful to do that. All right. So anyway, that is my tip or trick for the day, and I hope that it helped you out. Just a security thing that we want to go ahead and turn on in the interest of honesty, privacy, transparency, all that jazz. All right. So if this tip helped you out, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and possibly a subscribe. And as always, I hope you have a griftastic day. Thanks.